Today, Trump posted on Truth Social that he would be asking the Justice Department and the FBI to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's involvement and relationship with Bill Clinton, former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, Democratic donor Reid Hoffman, and J.P. Morgan Chase. Now, all of those names are also referenced in these Epstein emails. Attorney General Pam Bondi dutifully, of course she did, followed up by announcing she would launch that investigation for her boss, even though she previously said that there was no one left to investigate in this case. Now, set aside for a second the fact that if Trump really wanted to shed light on those men's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein, he could simply release the troves of files currently in his Justice Department's possession. But there is one name that is conspicuously absent from that list of Epstein associates. The good folks at Courier Newsroom have compiled all of the more than 23,000 Epstein emails into a searchable database, which is quite a service. And the one name that appears more than any other in all of those emails is Donald Trump's. The Wall Street Journal has even created a handy visualization guide to show just how much each figure is mentioned over time in these emails, also a service. The blue dots here represent each of the Epstein emails that mention former President Clinton. These ones represent each time the emails mention former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers. And these ones represent all the mentions of Donald Trump. Far more, by a lot, than any of the people Trump just decided to investigate. And that is just from these 23,000 emails. I mean, who knows how many times Trump has mentioned in the estimated 100,000 files the Department of Justice is still refusing to release. But now that Trump has settled on his chosen deflection, he's finally ready to take questions from reporters on this topic. Well, at least some of their questions.
What did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, who you know, who that is, Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw a strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You got to find out, what did he know with respect to Bill Clinton, with respect to the head of Harvard, with respect to all of those people that he knew, including J.P. Morgan Chase.
Sir,
Yeah, Jennifer, go ahead. Go ahead.
Incriminating in the files, sir. Why not acting as
Quiet.
I mean, maybe his staff were thinking maybe not answering questions was the right call after all. Who knows? But look, Donald Trump thinks he can deflect his way out of this the way he always does, by focusing everyone's attention on someone or something else. But so far, it isn't working. The House is set to vote as soon as next Tuesday on releasing the full trove of Epstein files. Ahead of that vote, Epstein survivors and loved ones released a letter urging members of Congress to vote yes. And it reads in part this, and it's incredibly powerful. This last April, we lost our sister, Virginia, a true American hero and a beacon of strength to survivors everywhere. Virginia was failed over and over by the systems that consistently believed and supported her abusers over her. Today, we urge you not to fail another survivor and deny them justice any longer. Embody Virginia's courage, be brave, and stand for her in her absence. Vote yes on the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Vote for justice, accountability, and the truth. Clearly, this issue is not going away. And there's really nothing Trump can do to stop this, short of just releasing the files himself.